Hello and welcome to the video. Today we're going to be talking about interest. What is it? How can it help you? How can it hurt you? Let's find out. So, most of you have probably heard about interest rates or seen these strange percentages somewhere and have wondered what it's all about. Well, it depends in what context you're looking at. Of course, there is firstly savings interest rate. Now you see those often in bank accounts, such as high yield savings accounts, and your checking account may have an interest rate. This will usually be a percentage range between 1 and 5%. What this means is every year you will gain 5% of however much money is held in that account, if it is held for the entire year. So, for example, if you had £1,000 and you held it in an account for 1 year and it had a 1% interest rate, at the end of the year you would gain £10, which of course doesn't sound very exciting, but if you have a higher interest rate such as 5%, that becomes £50. If you put £5,000 in there, that becomes £250. And what you must keep in mind is next year the interest added on will accrue yet again, which leads to a compounding effect over a long period of time. You see, the way to gaining true wealth is not to think quickly, but instead to be slow, meticulous, and consistent above all else. Next, loans. You may see these interest rates on loans. Usually it will be in the range of 5 to 15%, although they can go much higher. This is the amount you'll pay additionally on the loan on top of whatever the amount you loaned was. So, for example, if you were to borrow £10,000 and you had an interest rate of 10%, you would pay back £11,000. But you need to be careful, for these are often annualised. And again, you then have the compound interest, but it works against you. So yes, you may only pay back an extra £1,000 in the first year, but if you took out the loan for 5 years, then quickly those repayments ramp up, and you realise over the length of the loan you've paid back close to double what you originally took out. And that is how these companies can be sneaky and get you to pay back far more than you ever intended to. So, if you are taking out a loan, be very, very mindful of exactly what it's for. And in fact, you should seek to pay it back as quickly as possible. For the sooner you pay it back, the less time the interest has to accrue, and the more time you can spend investing in yourself